Good morning, Panthers. Welcome back to another episode of Panthers Pause. I'm Melissa Morales.
I'm Trinity Dancer.
And I'm Alexa Thomas.
And this is Panthers Pause. We hope you're all enjoying this nice weather we've been having.
And it keeps us reminded that summer's just around the corner.
Speaking of summer, we only have a few more shows left of the school year.
So it looks like we'll have to make these last few count.
For those of you who want to go to prom, please make sure you can actually go and ensure you're eligible before you buy your ticket.
Now let's see some segments. Here's a 3DE update.
The freshmen are wrapping up their BF Goodrich case on Wednesday with their culminating event. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure. The case this time was with BF Goodrich, which is a tire manufacturer over in Woodburn, Indiana, about 15 miles east of here. And the challenge that they have been given is to come up with a way to communicate important information throughout the entire plant. It's hard to get information all the way from the front offices out to the floor of the factory where it's loud and it's fast moving and frankly kind of dangerous. So the kids have to come up with a type of communication system that can get that important information out to everybody so that, nobody gets hurt or changes in the factory get implemented the way they should.
Okay, and what is the skill that you're hoping to learn from this experience?
So with each of our cases, we have what's called a core competency that we want the kids to understand. This one is called engaging communication, trying to figure out how to communicate better so that messages can get sent and received so that everybody understands what needs to happen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm BJ, and I'm here with
Snider, the case charge with us for 4 days.
and I got a few questions for you.
Well, we worked really hard on our presentation and memorizing goals just saying. While we were presenting, me and another teammate, we had this little altercation and it gave our presentation more feeling to it. So you can have a deeper connection with the presentation.
In music news, we're having an ISMA contest being held tonight and Saturday night. Beginning and intermediate concert and band percussion performs at 5 p.m. tonight. Advanced orchestra performs at 7 p.m. tonight. Advanced concert band and percussion performs at 9:10 tonight. And beginning and intermediate orchestra starts at 9:50 a.m. on Saturday morning. Again, this contest is free to attend and all performances will be in our auditorium.
Sounds like fun, and all of our Snider band, percussion, and orchestra players will be there.
Yes, ma'am. I might just have to stop by.
And if you're interested in trying out for a band, join them April 29th for our first call-out and parent meeting. We'll have call-outs on April 29th, April 30th, May 1st, May 6th, and May 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. Attendance is encouraged in all call-outs as we begin working towards the 2025 season.
Did you see everybody posting in Canada like last week?
Good thing we have a segment that can show you just that. Let's see what our choir was doing in Canada. If you're interested in joining our Snider Dance Team, tryouts will be Monday, May 5th and Wednesday, May 7th in the Chicken Gym at 3 to 5:30 for both days. Monday is a clinic to learn everything you need to know, and Wednesday is a real tryout. If you have any questions, talk to Miss Madden, and good luck.
Snider Travels is having a call-out meeting for a new trip. It's for Panama and Costa Rica for 2027. It'll be held on April 30th at 6 p.m. in the Media Center, and space is limited.
Hey, I bet you didn't know that Costa Rica hasn't had a national army since 1948.
I wonder why that is. Here's our Bet You Didn't Know segment.
Bet you didn't know, sharks have been around longer than trees.
Bet you didn't know the largest desert is in Antarctica.
There's an underwater post office in the South Pacific.
You guys didn't know that Danny Phantom is actually Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents.
Senior athletes. The Snider Athletic Department will award 4 $500 scholarships to eligible senior athletes. The scholarships will be presented at the May 14th Senior Athletic Awards Night. Please pick up the information in the athletic office. Now let's take a look at this quick PSA.
As you know, Panthers, it's only 19 days of school left. So let's have no Fs, be responsible, be safe, no more tardies and no more absences. Stick it out.
Seniors, the College and Career Readiness Team is hosting a college planning family night here at Snider on May 14th at 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., held in the Media Center. This is open to every senior and their families, and Three Rivers will be in attendance to talk about financial literacy and how you can win a $2,000 scholarship award. Dinner will be provided for you and the family, so just make sure that you register through Mrs. Bennett or on Parent Square through the registration link. Please send her an email or see her during lunch outside of the Chicken Gym if you have any questions.
If you're a senior and you're planning on going to Ivy Tech this upcoming summer or fall, well, I got great news for you. Ivy Tech is coming to Snider to help you complete your enrollment May 14th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the Media Center. All you need is your ID and a laptop. Please see Ms. Bennett so you can get registered for this event. Let's see what the Peacemakers have coming up.
A word for our beloved community here at Snider is Ubuntu. I am because we are.
Monday's theme is Meme Monday, so dress as your favorite meme. Tuesday is emo versus preppy, either just emo or just preppy.
So Wednesday's Write on White, so wear a white shirt on Wednesday and let people write inspirational quotes or lines on your white shirt.
Thursday is Dress Your Success, so dress your profession.
Friday is
Black and Gold Day! Looks like it's going to be a good event, so let's keep the peace, Snider. And we have a new segment in rotation now, and we don't get to see the segments, but only the names. So this one is called Who Was?
Then we have a Guess Who right after that, so be ready.
Who was Albert Einstein?
Well, hello!
Born in 1879, died in 1955, Einstein changed the world with his knowledge of chemistry. When he was gifted a compass by his father, his life changed. From that day on, he decided to be a world-famous scientist.
Well, actually, I wanted to be a teacher, but whatever.
He was accepted into the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School. He did fail the entrance exam, but was let in anyway due to his amazing math results. After school, he became a technical assistant in the patent office, and in his spare time, he produced such remarkable work that he became a professor. Einstein wasn't done there, and continued to rise in the ranks. He wrote more and more famous works,
which led me to my most famous work, E equals mc squared.
In Einstein's first paper about energy and mass, E equals mc squared doesn't actually appear anywhere. He originally wrote the formula as m equals L over C2, but he replaced some variables and suddenly it was a hit. For centuries, scientists thought energy and mass to be completely distinct and unrelated to each other. Einstein showed that energy and mass are different forms of the same thing. Einstein himself was surprised by the finding, calling it
amusing and enticing.
And wondered,
but as the Lord is laughing at it and has played a trick on me.
Albert Einstein changed the world with his revolutionary ideas.
How will you change the world?
Where did you grow up?
Mostly in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
How many kids do you have?
3.
Where did you go to high school?
Went to Snider High School.
What subject do you teach?
I teach social studies.
How long have you been teaching at Snider?
31 years.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't think it would have anything to do with Albert Einstein.
Me either. I don't know what these kids in this class are making anymore.
Did you hear about the new JAG teacher?
Yes, I did. Let's introduce her.
Okay, so who am I here with today?
My name is Rashida Brown.
Okay, what is your position here at Snider?
I am the new JAG specialist here at Snider, so I'm teaching the JAG class.
Okay, and how do you feel about teaching that at here?
I'm just really excited to be here. I was a little sad that I came here at the end of the year, but I'm really gearing up for next year, and I'm very happy to be here.
How did you prep for this job field?
I am a trained social worker, so I have worked, as a social worker up until I came here for, 20 years, a lot of years. So I've always worked with families or kids or even adults, usually when they're going through times of transition. I just got to this point in my career where I was kind of, I wouldn't say burnt out, but just ready for something different. How you get to that point sometimes in life where you're just tired of what's happening and you have to push yourself to do something different. So that's where I was. I knew I needed to push myself to do a completely different thing, and that's how I ended up at JAG. I felt like it combined good aspects of social work, but also was a completely new environment being here at a school, kind of acting as a teacher, and completely new things to get to know, new structure and whatever. So it kind of woke me up in my career.
Yeah. What has been the most fun part about this program?
I'm really new, so far the part that I've really enjoyed is the chance to kind of get out of the building, to go on field trips. The speakers, we have a lot of speakers that come in and talk about different careers that they've become involved in. I think that's kind of interesting, and that's the kind of stuff that I am really looking forward to doing more of as we head into next year.
Okay, thank you.
She seems really nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her around.
Looks like there's no more announcements, so here's our last few segments before we're on to sports.
On April 25th, 1917, the Queen of Jazz, Ella Fitzgerald, was born.
On April 26, 1995, the movie Friday was released, and this movie is considered a classic and a comedy, and there were other sequels to this movie.
On April 27th, 1759, Mary Wollstonecraft was born. She was an activist for women's rights.
On April 28, 2014, Ariana Grande released the lead single Problem.
The boys' baseball team has been very busy these past few weeks of many games. Let's recap now. On April 8th, the boys lost 7-1 to Blackhawk Christian at Parkview Field. On April 16th, they scored in 4 straight innings and held on late to beat East Noble 11-8. On April 17th, they battled it out against Northside and had a 30-0 victory. On April 19th, the boys won both of their games against Northrop with a 10-0 win and a 14-0 win. On April 23rd, they battled it out against DeKalb High School, but came out just short and lost 9-5. The boys will be playing against Huntington North High School at 5:30 p.m. today and Concordia High School tomorrow. In softball news, the softball team has had a rough start to their season with 5 consecutive losses. On April 14th, they fought hard against Cherubusco but lost 8-7. On April 16th, the girls lost 10-1 to DeKalb. On April 17th, they battled out against Heritage but lost 6-1. On April 19th, the girls lost 3-0 to Warsaw. Lastly, on April 21st, they lost 12-1 to Columbia City. More of our Snider athletes have signed on to play their sport at the collegiate level. Let's see who they are now.
Your
name, the school you're signing with, and the sport you're signing for?
Jaden Garcia. I'm going to Trine University. I'm playing baseball.
All right, talk about today. How special is this signing day for you and your family?
Oh, very special. I've been dreaming about playing college baseball for a long time, and I'm just excited to see it happen.
Yeah, why'd you pick the school you did?
It offers a major I want and just gives me an opportunity to play 4 more years.
Sure. The grind to get here. I mean, it takes a lot to go play baseball at the next level. Your preparation over the years. Just talk a little bit about to get to this point to have the opportunity to play at the next level.
Oh, just taking up time on weekends, on the weekdays, giving up time to spend with friends or just to play.
But hard work too. I mean, you've gotten
Yes.
better. Your improvement. Just share a little bit about that too. That aspect of it.
Yeah, just seeing all that improvement that I've been putting in, hard work. I like to see it paid off.
Sure. What do you plan to study?
Applied health sciences to get a master's.
My name is Christian Martin. I'm signing at Manchester University for esports.
All right, talk about today. I mean, the opportunity to do this. You know, Snider's got a really good program in the last couple of years. Now the opportunity to take that onto the college. Just how today feels for you and why you decided you wanted to do this at the next level.
Today feels great, honestly, because when I was little, I always watched games, and that's what really got me into it. So watching pro players and watching pro play has always made it a dream for me to at least try and get to that level. And this is getting me one step closer to that level.
Sure. Why did you choose Manchester?
I chose Manchester because from what I heard and what I've seen so far, it's a really good team with a really good program and facilities for me to pursue my career in esports.
Sure. And what do you plan to study?
I plan to study psychology with a minor in computer science.
Nicholas Garcia, Ball State and esports.
All right. So the excitement of today. I mean, you were having fun with it up there. Just how meaningful is this to you and your family? The opportunity to do this in college at Ball State.
I think it's really, really cool to be able to get like esports recognized more across the board overall nationally. And so being able to go to college to kind of still do it while also pursuing an actual degree is really, really exciting and really cool.
Sure. Why'd you pick Ball State?
Ball State, so almost all the teachers I've had here have went to Ball State. So I looked into them first and they had a lot of the programs that I wanted.
Sure. Esports, pretty good and successful here at Snider. That has led to this opportunity. Just talk about your time here, doing it here at Snider, now helping you get to the next level and do it at the college level.
So esports at Snider was very, very fun. I met a lot of cool people through it, met a lot of cool connections, made a lot of new friends, obviously, and it has allowed doors to open for me that I didn't think that were possible. And it showed me that other careers are possible through esports and allowed me to work with esports.
Sure. What do you plan to study?
Either zoology or communications.
Very good.
I'm Logan Gast. I'm signing to Indiana Tech, and I'm doing esports.
Sure. All right, talk about today. I mean, the opportunity to go play esports in college, relatively new locally, and to do it at the college level, just kind of talk to me how this all came about and just the excitement of being able to do this at the next level.
Yeah, I think it's very exciting. I think it's a great opportunity to improve just on myself and the things that I'm doing now with video games. And I think it's just I think it's fun to have, be able to play video games in college.
Sure. Obviously we're a video game generation, but to do it at the next, I mean, how does this all come about where you get recruited to do this? Just talk about where it started to where you realized you could do it at the college level, maybe how Snider helped you get to this point, having an esports program here at Snider.
So the esports program here at Snider is very good. In our sophomore, probably year up, we start talking with coaches from different colleges across Indiana, across the United States. And you could also have opportunities to be recruited from different websites. So that's a great opportunity.
Sure. What do you plan to study?
I plan to study information systems.
Perfect.
My name is Camden Hinton. I'm going to Manchester for esports.
All right, so esports, your friend and teammate from esports, Snider esports has really grown, really helped you guys to get ready. Just talk about what, the Snider esports program here, how that has helped you, this opportunity of doing esports at Manchester. Just talk a little bit about that.
really helped me out just like to get more social, because I only joined Snider last year like halfway through, so I didn't know anybody at all. And I figured out that they had an esports program, so I joined in. Everybody was super friendly. It was so easy to just like get in and start playing with the team and just to get to know everybody. And as time went on, I was able to take more of like a leadership position. And then as this year came, I am now the team lead for the Overwatch varsity team. And it was just, they made it so easy for me to like integrate into Snider and just to like get to know everybody, get to know the school, and just like it helped me blend into Snider as a whole.
And that's opened some doors now to play at college. Just talk about Manchester's program, why you decided that's where you wanted to go.
It was just, I wanted to explore. I wanted to explore a lot. I wanted to get out and go somewhere where I thought was really nice. I like the small town feel of Manchester. The smaller campus, I didn't want to like drive around everywhere, so it being like walking distance everywhere. And also I know a couple of people that already go to Manchester, and I just thought it was probably the best choice for me in general.
What do you plan to study?
I'm going to dual major. I'm going to go for software engineering and psychology.
Perfect.
Sophomore really got thrown into the mix. When we look at his size on the mound, that's pretty intimidating. So we grabbed him up pretty quick out of JV and had him pitch a lot of our games at the varsity level, and has been with us ever since. So we really appreciate again his leadership on and off the field, and we wish him the best of luck, and again the other players as well. Ethan Welch.
To reiterate, the Snider Athletic Department will award 4 $500 scholarships to eligible senior athletes. The scholarships will be presented at the May 14th Senior Athletic Awards Night. Please pick up the information in the athletic office. On track news, the Snider boys track and field competed in the Northside Relays. Senior captain Aaron V., after returning from an injury and competing in his first meet back, finished in first in the 110 hurdles. Cyrus E., in his first time competing in the track and field, jumped a new personal record in the high jump with a third-place finish. In the 4x800 meter relay, team of Marvin G., Valienzo R., Adam S., and Landon R. placed third as the team fought hard to finish. There are many other personal records and awesome performances from this game. The girls' tennis team defeated Northrop with a commanding 5-0 win on Tuesday night, and on Wednesday night, the ladies defeated Southside 5-0, with both double pairs taking their matches easily. The boys' volleyball has had a successful season so far with 6 wins and 1 loss. On April 8th, the boys won against Northside High School 3-0. On April 9th, they played against Northrop and won 3-0 as well. On April 14th, they battled out against Carroll and lost 3-2. On April 15th, the boys played Southside High School and won 3-0. On April 16th, the boys won 3-0 against DeKalb, and on April 19th, they beat Elkhart 3-1. Lastly, on April 23rd, they won 3-1 against Heritage. Let's see what's coming up with the boys volleyball.
And I'm here with
Samuel Inwood.
What sport do you play?
Volleyball.
What position do you play?
I'm a middle blocker.
What is your favorite thing about the sport?
My favorite thing about the sport is being a good kill or a good block.
What is your favorite thing about the team here at Snider?
My favorite thing about our team is that we're really good teammates to each other. We're super nice to each other and supportive.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for 2 years.
Thank you.
That's all from me. Back to you, Alyssa and Trinity.
We hope everyone enjoys the weather this weekend and stays safe. And vote Alyssa Morales for prom queen.
And vote Alexa Thomas for prom princess.
And vote Alexa Thomas for prom princess and Alyssa Morales for prom queen.
Make sure you also vote Nolan Whited for prom king. I looked at the wrong thing.